Manchester United fan. I can see you are even happy putting on the Manchester United jersey.
Yes,
But
yes,
no, say no go
yes.
jersey they play.
At least make say enter field first. We know it to remain.
And now I don't get new sponsor, Snapdragon.
Well, this team view, they need to really pack. Because since you sign them like this, everything has been going left.
That jersey final, that's Snapdragon. The new
Yeah,
jersey.
yeah. I even saw the unveiling of the blue one. That blue one, it be
Oh,
like
that was sick.
yeah.
Very
The blue
sick.
one, follow come.
Yeah, but
The blue one follow come.
out from that, how do you see these signings by Manchester United?
Wait, you're not going to introduce me to your people.
Wait.
By the way, my name is Toby. I'm a guest on this show. This is my first time on this show. It's been a long time coming, but thank God I'm here now. A lot of technical problems, but at least I'm here now. We are here
The guy,
today.
blood the hot. You want to just talk about mine.
It's necessary.
The guy is very hot.
It's necessary.
But nothing. We'll still go.
Yeah.
Well, like I was saying, you Manchester United just made two new signings.
Yes.
Zixi and the Lenny Euro.
Let me correct you. Xerxes.
Oh, Xerxes.
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 Joshua Xerxes.
Joshua Xerxes.
Yeah.
And Lenny Euro.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Yes.
He can even be sexy.
Yeah.
But let's hope he's sexy enough for Manchester United.
I hope so actually.
So, do you feel excited about the new signings?
With new signings, especially when they are like very young,
Yeah.
it's very difficult to know what you're going to get because they've not proved themselves in any capacity. But in the case of Xerxes and Euro,
Yeah.
Xerxes was in Bologna, and in Bologna under Thiago Motta,
Yeah.
the former Barca player.
Yeah.
Under Thiago Motta, he actually did very well last season. Very, very, very well. But unfortunately, because he's young, you can't really expect a lot from him.
Yeah.
But he delivered some goals, delivered some assists, very solid assists.
But then, talking about young players, you also had Rasmus Højlund
yeah,
that came in
he
last
scored
season.
16 goals.
He scored 16 goals and he's still a young
Debut
boy.
season. How many goals? Which club do they support, man?
It no matter the club where they support.
Because how many players they come in their debut season at 19 years old? They come, score 16 goals.
I'm even supporting you. I'm saying, talking about young players.
no
He
way.
did well as a young player. He came in young. But let's just hope that Zixi will be able to replicate that. Because now, Manchester United is a big club.
Yes.
And people always talk about them. The media always talking about them. And the pressure is too much on the players to perform.
Yes.
So let's just hope that it's not about the hype, but let's just hope that Joshua Zixi lives up to the hype. I'm rooting for him to do well in Manchester United.
Yes.
But it all boils down to the game plan and the quality of the players you have on the pitch.
I believe something. Football is a very simple game.
Yeah.
If you have the right talent in the quality level you are looking for, if you have the right talent in the quality level, you have a good chance at competing. When you don't have the right talent, you are almost like playing gamble. Every game is a gamble. You don't even know what you're going to get. But when you have the right talent, every game starts to seem like there is a system at play there.
This is where I'm going to cut you short.
Yeah.
Do you mean Manchester United don't have the right talent currently in their team?
We have, okay, let me put it this way. We have talent.
Yeah.
Are the talents the right talents for Manchester United and where they want to go? That's a very important question. My answer to that is not all of them. If you ask me, Casemiro.
No. Don't mention names. Well, I'm still going to come to that. Mm-hmm. But now let's go back to the signings. You talked about Joshua Zixi. Then there is this other guy, Lenny Euro.
Yeah.
He was wanted by Real Madrid.
Yes.
But he chose to come to Manchester United. However, he was convinced about the project, Hank's project, and what the club has in future for him. He was ready to wait until next season to leave for free to Real Madrid. But somehow Manchester United were able to pull the deal off.
Money talks.
So it's all about the money for Manchester United. That's why you keep on making rubbish signings.
I thought you were neutral. Something like something else again. Okay, you choose one side.
I know they insult you.
Yeah, that being said,
okay.
Talent, like I said, talent. Lenny Euro is a young talent who still has a lot to prove.
Yeah.
He's still growing into his shape. I think they said he's 6'4".
Yeah.
At the moment, and he might become fuller as a player and more muscular and more stronger and more like solid.
But then people talked about that he just started his first full season last year, and then Manchester United splashing that kind of cash on him, 65 million. Do you think it's too much of a gamble for a player?
First of all, that was not his first full season. That was his second full season.
Okay, sorry about that. His second full season.
One. Yeah. Number two, Leny Yoro actually has proven a lot in just 2 years. Since imagine a player having his debut at 16 years old.
Yeah.
And in his debut, his debut season, he played against people like Mbappe, pocketed Mbappe.
He don't start.
No, it's not about he don't start. Wait now, if a player gets a chance at the age of 16 at high level football, you have to give him a lot of praise and credit. A lot. And it is a sign that when he translates it into the Premier League, he can actually adapt, because from a very young age, he has already shown that he can step up.
Yeah.
That is the talent profile that Man U is searching for at the moment. We are searching for players who have this capacity to adapt at any high level they step into. Some players that have done it are Kobe Mainoo,
yeah,
Alejandro Garnacho.
Yeah. Wayne Rooney did that. He was into the Everton first team as a very young kid before he was signed by Manchester
Now you
United.
are seeing the talent levels we are looking for.
Yeah. That was when Manchester United was Manchester United. But then let's hope they get back to their former selves. Also, Manchester United have been linked to a few players in the names of Manuel Ugarte.
Yes.
Also linked to this midfielder. What is his name again? There are a few names. Yes. Manuel Ugarte. There is this other midfielder I'm thinking about now, but
maybe Rabiot or who?
Yeah, the Rabiot, but that was not something concrete. I'm thinking about this.
Or the guy from Benfica, Neves.
Formerly they were linked to Neves, but then PSG came into the play, and then also there is talks about Dani Olmo, but I don't think that is true. I think it's just media doing their play there. But Manuel Ugarte, I don't know how far the deal has progressed. So I think they're strongly linked to Manuel Ugarte.
The thing about it is that at the end of the day, it's all about money. Yeah. PSG are on the other side trying to get players as the same way we are trying to get players.
Yeah.
And the players, for example, Ugarte is not favored at PSG. I can't remember the coach of PSG at the moment. I think it's the former Spain coach or something, or something like that. Anyway, that coach doesn't really think Ugarte fits into his playing style.
Yeah.
In the case of Manchester United doesn't need a creative six.
Yeah.
We need a box-to-box midfield player that can, fight for the ball, fight and whatever. So a player like Ugarte will fit in properly.
Yeah. Also, there is this guy Hojmalund from Sporting.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Manchester United is also linked to him.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how true it is.
I don't really think. Yeah. I think they've zeroed in on Ugarte.
Also, let's talk about outgoings.
Yeah.
There are a few names on the list about outgoing players from Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka is there. Lindelof is there. Maguire is there, but Maguire doesn't want to leave. He said he wants to stay and fight for his place. Who do you think should leave Manchester United at this point?
Regarding leaving, I have certain emotional interest in players like Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
I think Wan-Bissaka any day, Wan-Bissaka is the best one-on-one defensive player in the Premier League.
Yeah.
One-on-one.
Yeah, no doubt.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
Some days you can have Kyle Walker ahead of him, but if you put any player against Wan-Bissaka 1v1, Wan-Bissaka will come out on top. Now, that being said, players like Maguire, for us to sell them on, we need to improve their profile. We need to improve the way people look at them. And the only way you can do that is by giving them game time to prove themselves.
Yeah.
Even if it's in the FA Cup and wherever. Because we can't make money if the general idea about that player is bad.
Yeah.
So the outgoings are going to be very hard, because Wan-Bissaka we can't just let go of just like that.
Yeah.
Harry Maguire, his stock is very low. Scott McTominay, his stock is very high. But do people want to pay the right fee for him? That's another question. But
don't you think it would be a little bit risky if you let someone like Wan-Bissaka go without getting a proper replacement? Because now you have for the fullbacks in Manchester United, Luke Shaw cannot give you 100% in the season because of injury. Tyrell Malacia hasn't played a game for the whole of last season. Now he hasn't even traveled with the squad because he's still training at Carrington. Diogo Dalot, good. Last season he was very good. But then do you want to play him in all the competitions for a whole season? Then if you're going to leave people, then you have to make reasonable replacement. So what do you have to say about letting people go without getting replacements?
Like I said, I think there's a lot of emotional attachment to the players that are in Manchester United at the moment. That being said, it's not going to be easy to let go of an academy player like Scott McTominay in this transfer window that easily, because we have a long season ahead. One. Number two, Wan-Bissaka leaving does not really seem possible right now because Diogo Dalot is not the most trusted player in the right back. So letting him go does not really seem feasible. A Bayern Munich player is linked to Manchester United. Right now.
Mazraoui, yeah.
Now, Mazraoui is a fantastic player, but he also has an injury record. So if you bring in a player like that and you let go of a Wan-Bissaka who is actually robust and can defend you all through the rest of the season.
Mazraoui also played under Ten Hag.
Yes.
In Ajax.
Yes.
So even I say reunion 9 Ten Hag one debut for Manchester United.
I hope it doesn't end up that way. But the thing is that it's obvious Manchester United need a ball playing right back. And they don't really think Wan-Bissaka is that ball playing right back.
And what about your left back?
I think left back we are covered.
How are you covered? You only have Luke Shaw on the left back.
No. Tyrell Malacia had a very terrible injury last year.
Yeah.
And he's been coming back from it.
He's been coming back for over a year now. So what makes you think that he's going to come into the team and fit him perfectly? And then what if he could get injury again? That
is why if we buy the Mazraoui, it will work because he can play both left and right.
Well,
he can play both left and right.
I hope it works. And also one last thing. Do you think Casemiro is still needed in Manchester United team currently?
Look, regarding Casemiro, I have to say, before you throw away your old shoe, make sure your new shoe actually arrives. You don't throw away your old shoe when your new shoe has not come. Until we get the kind of six that can play the kind of role Casemiro plays, I think we should hold on to him. Even when we get that player, we should hold on to him because we need the experience going forward. There are some games where you need a Casemiro in the dressing room. You need a Casemiro on the pitch to tell players, to hold players.
On your final thought, my guy, what do you have to say? What will be your last words about Manchester United going in for the new season? And what position do you think Manchester United is going to finish in this coming season?
I think Manchester United will get a spot in the Champions League.
That's a political statement.
No.
That's a very political statement.
No, it's not. I did not say we will challenge. I said we will get a top 4
Wait, so you're not even going to challenge?
Challenging there are a lot of things that are required to challenge.
Oh God, tell me well now.
Let me go through first. There are a lot of things that my top 4 must include Manchester United.
So your top 4 must include Manchester United.
Well, I'll put it City, Arsenal, United, possibly Liverpool. So Chelsea are a little bit far back, not because I don't like them, but because it's a new coach. They've not really figured out a lot of things. Liverpool have a new coach, but it is a similar system as Klopp.
And they have not really added new players to the team.
No.
It's still the same team.
It's still the same team.
Maybe they are still going to add players, but for now, it's still the same team. Well, I wish you all the best in the coming season. I hope Manchester United makes the top 4 and also maybe make you happy somehow.
They definitely will. No, even if we don't win the league or we don't even get top 4, the opportunity to see young players like this who have a bright future, Kobe Mainoo, Lenny Yoro, Joshua Zirkzee, Oyland, Garnacho, the opportunity to see them play is enough for me. That's all I can say.
All right. Thank you very much, my guy.
Thank you, my G.
Till next time.